the hand of God for provision. That hand of God that provides for our needs. That which you need, God knows it very well because He's the one that created you. This knowledge of God about what we need is what qualifies Him to become our Father and to become our God and to become our Creator. God knows when we need whatever we need. God has planned everything, and in due time, He will be able to lift us up. At the right time, He is able to come down and provide for us. There are times you follow God and He never answers your prayer. There are times you stay in His presence for a long time and you are still struggling with your want, because according to Him, He has determined that this is the time you are supposed to learn, this is the time you are supposed to be built, this is the time you are supposed to be raised. Because God knows very well our capacity, that God knows exactly what you need at what time and the right time that is going to give you, and there is no way that you can push Him, because He's a God of process. He knows when to begin and when to end. And He cannot start from where we want. He always starts from where He wants. That's why He is called God and we are called men. He is called the provider and we are called the provided for. There's a time that God calls it due time. There's a time that He says, this is the right time for me to answer so and so with this kind of provision in Jesus' mighty name. Sometimes we want to push Him. Sometimes we want to start with what He wants to end with. Sometimes we want to start with what He thinks that will come at the end. But I want to tell somebody, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, because He knows the right time. I discovered that there are times that men may not help you in the matters of provision. Men have got a limitation in the matters of provision, because provision does not come from men. Men are vessels that God is using to provide for us. And there are times it denies some people the ability to provide for you, yet you think that they are the ones that have the ability to provide for you. That small thing that you think is so small, God can use it to make you big, better, in Jesus' mighty name. You just need to recognize Him, His sovereignty. You just need to recognize that He's the provider, He's the giver. You just need to acknowledge that He will open His hand and satisfy you. Regardless of impossibilities that surrounds where we are and surrounds our lives, God is still able to provide.